Hello and welcome to Chasing Diecast Cars. This is the result of 4 hours frantically walking along tables filled with diecasts, 1 kilometer long, on Saturday, December 1 at the NAMAC event in Holland. Found a bunch of stuff, so let's start immediately with the stuff I bought from my hobby store. So my hobby store is 2.5 hours driving from where I live, one way. So I don't go there, I order online, and they have a table too at the NAMAC event. So they bring the stuff for me so I don't have to pay for shipping. Now they also have some stuff they sell there, and they had some boxes filled with diecast that they sold for €1. So I bought some stuff from those boxes. I found this Auto World one in there. It's from the first series, at least that's what it says here. Welcome to the ground floor of the all-new Auto World line of 1/64 scale diecast. So this is from 2013. So I assume this is when round 2 started with Auto World. So I have this one here, and I previously also found this one. So I have the first and the last one of this series. I don't really collect most of the cars I found in these boxes, but for €1 I'm not going to leave those behind. This is kind of cool to have, although seems to have a plastic base, plastic wheels, so not really the kind of Auto World quality that we are used to nowadays. So there were a bunch of Johnny Lightnings in there for €1. So this is a Corvette in red. And here we have a Firebird. Here's a Chrysler PT Cruiser and an actual deco of an actual car. Mopar or no car, that's funny. Then another Corvette, convertible. So you can see all these cards are a little bit creased and bent and stuff like that. So that's why these got dumped for this little money, I'm guessing. A Chrysler Prowler. This has a metal base and rubber tires, like most of the Johnny Lightnings have, but this one has rubber plastic tires. So some have rubber tires, some plastic. Most of them have a metal base though. A 33 Willys, retro rods, a Chevy SSR, and a pace car livery, strange vehicle. Then this is something I collect, a VW New Beetle. I have one of these in green too, I believe. Might be a different year, I'm not sure. And this one I also definitely collect, the BMW Z8. I don't care for the James Bond 007 livery, but it's just the car itself that I'm interested in. Also got some newer stuff from my hobby store. This was priced down, so I did want to get a classic Beetle from Johnny Lightning. Fortunately there's something wrong with the glass, the window, as you can see. That's a pity. This is a recent release, has a 2018 copyright. This is a little bit older, this is 2016. It's a blue station wagon, so I had to have it, and I was waiting for it to go down in price. It's only €1. Probably will go down more in price next year to $4.99, but then you have to be really quick, and I think I will not be able to get one then, so I thought I'd get one now. Chevy Vega wagon from '72. Odd looking thing, but very interesting. That's it for Johnny Lightning. Then I ordered me one of these, the 79 Ford LTD Country Squire, also in blue, of course. That's my favorite color for a wagon. Already got the Nomad, that's also in blue. Got me some Breaking Bad stuff. I collected the Chrysler 300C, so I did want to have this one, and it's cool. It's from the Breaking Bad series. Also wanted to have a Greenlight RV, so I had been debating for a long time on which one to get, because there's a lot of choice. So I eventually decided to get the Breaking Bad one, and I didn't notice it when I got the box from the hobby dealer, but as most of you already noticed, it's a green machine. Look at that. So didn't ask for it, and didn't know they were going to have some, so they just gave me a green machine for the same price as a regular one. So that's cool. My first green machine, 1986 Fleetwood Bounder. And then I also wanted to get an example. Oh no, it's not the last Johnny Lightning. This is the last Johnny Lightning. Okay, I forgot about this one. I wanted to get an example of these tiny houses ones. Also was waiting for them to go down in price, so they did. And then I chose this blue Silverado to go with my blue Silverado collection. Yes, I have a collection of blue Silverados too. So this is kind of fun. Has a fun license plate too. It says "to be free." That's a little bit hard to see here. I'll show it when I open this up. I bought a display cabinet that I hang up in my living room, so I will be opening up some stuff in the future. This will be one of them that goes in there, because it can hold bigger castings, so that's great for these things. Normally I won't be buying more of these, I just want to get an example of it because I think it's cool. Don't want to have all of them. So this one I also got from the hobby store. I have almost all of these Kyosho Mercedes AMG ones. Trying to complete the collection. They already got me this one, and they got me this one again. I'm going to keep it anyway because it's a kind of a special one. I'll explain that when I do the Kyosho AMG video. So I've got two more that I ordered that are coming my way. So when I get those, well, hopefully three, but probably won't be able to get the third one. You'll see that when I do the video. This one I got from the guy who runs the hobby store. So Robin runs the hobby store. Tom is the owner, but he's got a lot of things on his plate because they also have another company that's way bigger than the hobby store. It's called the Diecast company, and they import all overseas brands, diecast brands, into Europe. So Kyosho is one of those brands, and this is actually from Robin's own private collection. He's selling off his 164 cars. So I picked this one up, the Gallardo Superleggera. Very nice piece. Paid a good price for it. Still from the hobby store, I got me a Maisto, one I did not have yet, and I actually thought of buying this because it's not that cheap, but I thought of buying this because I was ordering this one. It's also a VW Golf Mark 7. Solido is a French brand, I think, that doesn't do a lot of 1/64 scale diecast. They have a series of 8 VWs. I already had 3. I was not planning on getting more. I have 2 Beetles and a Samba bus. But I was watching a Champion DJK video where he showed a Solido, an old one from I think Fiat 600 in a bigger scale, and he said he was intrigued by this brand. So I answered him that they have a series of 8 VWs. That's something for him because he collects VW. So he thanked me for that information. And then I thought, well, why didn't I get all of them? Because they only have 8 cars. So I went online at the hobby store, and they only had 2 left. These 2. So I got these 2. These are hard to come by. I've never seen these at the NAMAC event. I've only found these at my hobby store. So I'm assuming they don't produce these anymore. So I will have a hard time finding the other ones that are left. It's a white VW Golf GTI, it's a blue Classic Beetle, and it's a orange VW Nardo. So that's going to be difficult to find those. I can find them online on, you know, Expensive Bay and other stuff, but well, they will cost me a lot more than this, shipping included. So we'll see how that goes. Also from the hobby store, got me this one, Team Transport. It's a nice set. Like these transporter thingies. Then that's all from the hobby store. Oh no, this one I got from the hobby store too, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Then from the other tables, I found a Kyosho Subaru SVX. I bought it in a package deal so I could get some discount, of course, as usual. Found this thing. It's a Herbie in plastic. Seller was asking 2.5. I paid 2. It's probably not worth it, but you know, it's a Herbie. I like to collect those. This is by the Simba Dickey Group, the owner of Majorette, by the way. Then let's get to some more Hot Wheels. I found this one. This was not cheap, but I really wanted it. First time I noticed that these actually have plastic inserts for the headlights. That's cool. This is from the same seller. Blue station wagon, had to have it. Then oh yeah, there it is. I found this one. This was in a huge bin filled with Hot Wheels and few Matchbox. The blister is a little bit discolored, but I don't mind that. I will open it up eventually, but I bought this one because this is an all metal car with a opening hood or bonnet. So I thought that was cool, and it's a cool model, of course. 65 Mustang convertible. This has a copyright of 97. Very cool. Then I got me an extra one of this one. I already have this one, but it has a sticker on here and I want to have one carded to display. So I got this. This was also €2, so these usually cost between 3 and 4 euro in Europe, so €2, I will take it. Same for these, usually between 3 and 4 euro, €2 for these, so I bought them, no questions asked. Found a Siku bus for €1. That's too cheap to leave it. So now I've got a bus from, I think, almost every diecast brand I collect. That's kind of fun. These three are Welly cars, but only one is in a Welly packaging. This Mercedes-Benz M-Class. It's an old one already, as you can see. This is the only one in a Welly packaging. 1:60 scale. This has a Hong Kong dollar price sticker on it, so I assume it's from Hong Kong. Called Case Garage Collection. Diecast mini car, metal precision. Some Chinese at the back here, I assume. So here is the Lamborghini Diablo that is in here. It shows all the other cars that you can get in the series. And this is another Welly in a Dicky Diecast Car Salon display card. Here you can see it says Welly. Then also got me some Matchbox. Very happy to find another Stars of Germany car, the BMW X5 in red. So as you might remember, I found a VW van in Germany, in Aachen, in this series. This is the second one. So I have this one and I have this one. Very cool. Then some Matchbox. So I collect the Toyota 4Runner. I was missing two. This was the second to last one I was missing. That's why I paid more than I usually do, because I really want to complete the series. But the last one will be very difficult to find. It's the one from a National Parks 5-pack, so that will be near to impossible to find, I'm afraid, but we'll see. The Seagrave, I think this is the first release. Very cool. And then this was also in that big bin with mostly Hot Wheels, where I found the Mustang convertible. Very cool. Also a full metal car, except for the rear doors. So I thought I'd pick this up. This is 98 copyright, American card. Then we get to some nice stuff. As you have seen in previous chase reports, I'm trying to buy all these Mini Champs 64s. These were produced in 2009 and 2010, and then Mini Champs quit. So this is the Fiat 500 in red. There were three others that I don't have yet, that I saw, but they were €8. So I have not paid more than €6 for a Mini Champ 64, so I'm not going to start doing that. hopefully. So I hope I will be able to find the other ones. Also this cheap, between 4 and 6 euro, like I pay them normally. Found me another High Speed. It's also a brand I'm starting to find regularly for low prices, and they are pretty good quality. These castings were also sold under the Malibu brand, Schuko also, and later on became Greenlight castings. So kind of interesting to have. Then got me some Tomica from 2 different sellers. This is a Subaru Impreza WRX STI. I love to get Subarus because there's not a lot of Subaru in Diecast, so whenever I find them and they are reasonable in price, I will pick them up. And this thing I thought was cool, never seen it before, a Cadillac Escalade limousine, so I had to have it. Then some Motomax. I already have this Porsche in a 5-pack, but I don't have a display box like this, so I actually wanted this to show the box. And this is from my hobby store. This is a more premium Motomax. Got a metal base, rubber tires, station wagon. And I also found some Revell. I found 3, I only bought 2. So this one I had seen before. It's a classic Beetle. Didn't pick it up then, and then afterwards I regretted that. I didn't pick it up because it seems so tiny, but maybe that's just accurate because the Beetle is not a big car. So when I found it this time, I thought I'm going to pick it up and not even going to negotiate on the price. I'm just going to pay what he's asking because I want it. And I also found this one, limited edition. This is a Toy Fair car. It says Toy Fair 2005, and then on the hood or bonnet, London, Nuremberg, Paris. 63 Chevy Impala. And then the last brand is Majorette. I finally found me a Yaris. This is very hard to find, Toyota Yaris. And when you find it, it's extremely expensive. This is the first time I found one that was affordable. So I had to pick it up. Another Toyota, a Prius, for my electric and hybrid car collection. I got this Land Rover Defender 90 in the racing livery with a trailer with some kind of a antenna on it. I don't know what that is for. Very cool. And then the last one I just bought because it was cheap. It was like, yeah, that's cheap. It's from a movie, I think, Driver 2, Back on the Streets. It's a Mustang and a Corvette. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.